Hello, everyone. Scott Zambelli here, and where's
Hello.
Kevin? There he is.
I'm
You gotta do
here.
everything backwards. I
There.
don't
I'm
know where.
I'm usually on the bottom, so
Yep. I guess that'll make Brett on the bottom once he signs in. Let's see. Right now there's Brett.
Oh, he stole the medal.
I gotta change the format. Like that. There we go. That's our usual. So you ended up on the bottom still. So Brett will be joining us soon, I think. Yeah, we're in our final hour of Kickstarter here, the final countdown. If you're a Detroit Pistons fan, from the bad boy days, they played that often at the end of the games. So
Europe.
That's
Europe, right?
What? Europe, yeah.
The band was Europe,
it's the
right?
Final countdown. Yep, and that's where we're at. So it's good stuff. Now you grew up in Indiana Pacers fan, I'm assuming.
Bulls. Yeah, I was a Bulls.
The
fan.
Bulls. Why not Indiana Pacers? Is there something
honestly,
about Indiana where, like, if you live above a certain longitude or whatever, you're a Bulls fan?
I lived, since I'm so far north, I'm almost as close to South Bend as Fort Wayne. So we got all the channels from South Bend, and they always had the Bulls games. So.
Okay. So it's kind of like Ohio. If you live in Toledo, you almost count as Michigan. You kind of feel separated from the rest of Ohio. So maybe that's the case there. But
So we had the good. Luckily, when I started watching basketball, it was pretty good from the beginning. First couple bad years of Jordan, and then we just won.
Yep. And same with the other sports too, right? You're a Chicago fan when it comes to football and baseball.
Yeah, I'm a Buccaneers fan because of Mike Allstott, who's from Indiana. Went to Purdue. Actually, I think he's from Illinois, but went to college in Purdue, so he's famous for being a Boilermaker. And I just like football. Honestly, if it's a good football game, I enjoy it. But I'll be a Buccaneers fan forever, even with Brady. So.
See, now we're on the same team.
I know, right? I know it's kind of tough, but you have to admit when a guy goes to a team and makes that big of a difference from the top to the bottom on a team. That yeah. So I mean, you can't argue the fact that the guy's a winner.
Yeah.
I mean, plain and simple.
Yeah. So for my background, so I live in Detroit, which means I am a Tom Brady fan. Not a Detroit Lions fan.
Okay.
I want to be a Detroit Lion. No, in all seriousness, I grew up actually in Massachusetts. So Patriots have always been near and dear to my heart. I remember watching and being heartbroken at the 1985 Super Bowl, not at there, but on TV, when the famed Chicago Bears with Refrigerator Perry and all them played the New England Patriots in '85. I felt that pain because I was a major Patriots fan even way back then. Interesting tie. I also went to University of Michigan. It's not like I don't get into that whole U of M thing though, where it's like the rah. I don't get into the Ohio State Michigan rivalry or MSU U of M rivalry. I make no money off of it, no matter what, so I don't care. But Brady did go to U of M, so that's an interesting tie. And then he ended up at New England. So it just helps strengthens my loyalty to him. And then no doubt, the real test of his legacy was leave it. I'll admit it. I still thought he had some good years left, but there was always the question, how much of his success was him and how much of his success was Belichick?
Right. Yeah. And I think that's shown, going into the second season that he didn't have to go and win a Super Bowl. I mean, I'm glad he did. But, I mean, to go and take that team, make them competitive in a single season, let alone win the Super Bowl. That's never been done. Yeah, I mean, it took Manning 2 seasons in Denver. So, I mean, he made them competitive right away, but they didn't win a Super Bowl. So you can take a good player from a team like Manning or even Montana when he went to Kansas City after San Francisco. It took him to the championship, but he didn't get him to the Super Bowl. Yeah. But he instantly made them a contender. I mean, you really do have certain players that can have that big of an impact.
Yeah, definitely. It is truly amazing. And he's, I need to just pony up and buy some of this, his green pea protein, PEA, like his TB12 system with this green protein he drinks. It's made out of peas instead of soy, and it's obviously working. He's not slowing down.
I honestly think he was replaced by an android about 3 years ago.
Yeah. Did you see what was that show on Netflix there with the clones? They kill the people and bury them, and they make a clone of them.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Ant-Man was in it. Paul Rudd.
Yeah. Because he comes back.
They had the cameo of Tom Brady, and it turns out there's like 6 of him buried, and he keeps cloning himself and killing off the older model. And he looks at him and goes, "Shh," and walks out the door. That's the other thing about Brady is you don't know. He has a sense of humor about himself. So
yeah, the Subway commercials have been pretty funny.
Yeah, and I love the and even with Tampa Bay before he was there, I really loved Tony Dungy. So I was a Tony Dungy fan, and I loved the success he had there. So
yeah.
How did we turn into a sports show? What happened?
I don't know, right? 180.
Yeah.
Well, we're champions. What the hell?
Well, how many championship rings did Brady have?
Was it 8?
So is it 8?
I don't know. Was the Tampa 8 or 7?
Super Bowl rings. Let's see how many. So Tom Brady has 7.
7.
And guess what? This is our 7th Kickstarter as Bart said. So we will tie Tom Brady's wins.
There you go. That's right. There you go.
We've already crossed the finish line as far as minimum funding goal. Now we're hitting those stretch goals, and you guys got to listen up here. This is key. The next stretch goal is huge. $4,000. We unlock another cover. Let me scroll down to the stretch goals because it's crucial. This is where you're going to maximize your savings and get everything at the same price we get it ourselves. So if you were one of the first 50 backers, and you backed $10 or more and got a physical reward, you qualified for our very first stretch goal that we unlocked right from the start. It was a metal trading card. That's a $5 value by itself. Then at $2,800, we unlocked the amazing variant cover, stretch goal cover by Mike Vasquez and Josh Perez. It's gorgeous. That's a $15 value. So now you're up to $20 in free gifts. Then we unlock at $3,500 another metal trading card. So we took the Mike Vasquez and cover and cropped it to fit the trading card. That's another $5 value. So right now, if you're keeping track, that's $25 worth of free gifts you're potentially eligible for. Then last but not least is the bonus. This cover is worth $15 on face value. So that's $40 in free rewards you could potentially qualify for. If you weren't part of the first 50, so if you're making your pledge right now, you won't be. That's still $35 worth of free rewards for $50. So you're going to get $50 of rewards plus the $35. That's $85 worth of rewards for $50. So that's what I mean. You're going to get the best value if we can just get that extra $175 of pledges in. So if you have $30 of pledges, you up it to $50, you're going to get those $20 extra of rewards you can choose and have another $15. You're going to qualify for two of the covers. That's $30 there. So you go from 30 to 50, get $30 extra. So
yeah,
it's really worth bumping it up. So we really wanted to emphasize that. And all you got to do is sign into your account and your Kickstarter, and they allow you to adjust your totals. So you adjust the dollar amount, and you can either keep the reward that you already have, but choose additional add-ons,
Right.
or you can choose a higher reward. So just wanted to, don't want to beat it to death, but it's really a great value. That we're just trying to maximize your value. So
you get a lot of bang for the buck. I mean, there's a lot of free to be had. There already is. I mean, it's amazing.
If you go look up other Kickstarters, the level of rewards we're giving out at $4,000, you typically have to get up to 30, 40, 50,000. Like they'll give like a free trading card at 10,000. So we're giving a ton of rewards away on this because we believe in the product, and we know the more people who learn about our product now, the more successful we'll be in the long run. And that's what we want to do.
Absolutely.
I'm rewatching Breaking Bad. Sometimes you got to give the blue ice out to get them to buy again.
Okay.
I'm hey guys. Learning. Hey, it's Brett. We're just talking about selling meth.
We make a hell of a lot more than we do on a Kickstarter.
Yeah. New stretch goals.
Yeah.
Meth included. Yeah.
I was just mentioning how we're giving away some amazing rewards because we know if you get a taste of our product, you're going to want to keep buying. So that was the Breaking Bad reference.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, just $177 away from that next stretch goal. So how are you, Brett?
I'm good. I had to run a quick errand. So now I come rushing in to jump on here with you guys and see what's going on.
All right. Well, we appreciate it. The fans appreciate it.
Yeah.
And so we've gone over all the stretch goals we've already reached and the ones that are close. Why don't we show everybody the different add-ons they can add on if they want?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
You should be a manager or something. Well, this is the super rare add-ons. They're called the Rare Curiosities. They're one of one print runs. It's each of our 6 covers printed on gold metal cover. And it's printed right on the cover, one of one. So we will never, ever print these as gold cover editions ever again. It's a true one of one. And also all of our issues on the inside, being an independent comic company, sometimes people don't think about this, but we label our print run. So when you look on the fine print on the inside, it will say first print run, and if we ever do reprint the series, we'll adjust it to say second print run. So you as a collector will know. We know the value of comics. We know you, the collectors, don't want us to water down the value through quantities. So that's why everything we do is small. Even our unlimited edition is only like a 350 print run, roughly. It depends on how many orders we get, but it's usually around 300, 350 is what I usually run my print runs at. Our limited editions are 100 only. Our ultra edition is only 50. So these are micro runs when you really look at it in the terms of comic print runs. So if we ever do additional print runs down the road, it will be marked as a second print run on the inside.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that helps with your values. The additional add-ons. Well, here's the covers. There's 6 covers, and you can buy them as add-ons. So whatever reward tier you get, you can buy additional covers or covers that weren't part of your reward tier. We got the Ultra here, upper left. We've got the Unlimited here with Frankenstein. Here's Kevin's Dracula. This is my version of showing off Julius's new costume that he's going to unveil inside the issue. We got Brett's. I love this one. I can't get over Igor. I want to do a spin-off series of just Igor now. I just love it.
I'll start working on that. I'll write that up for.
But he could be our narrator. We could come up with a side story and how Kevin has read for Poe. We could have Igor. I love it. He just
shows up. Yeah,
he's just awesome. Or we could have Red versus Igor. Oh, that'd be awesome. It could be Crimson Shadows. What if?
There you go.
What if Igor was Edgar Allan Poe? Then we have the stretch goal cover here by Mike Vasquez and Josh Perez. Love the colors on that.
Yes.
As add-ons, you can do the trading card sets. There's 40 cards in the trading card set. That's a nice base pack we have going on there. We have the medals. So what I do for the medals, because I started this in the last issue, I was just loving the artwork so much. I'm like, you know what? We got to have something with the artwork on its own. So I took all the logos off, and these medals highlight the artwork without the logos. And then here's the full add-ons. All of the issues are available as PDFs through our distributor Drive-Thru Comics. I've really loved Drive-Thru Comics. How about you guys?
Yeah, I think they're great.
Yeah, there's quality. One of the concerns we have in producing digital editions is people could just make copies. And what's nice about this is it watermarks it so if you create an account in Drive-Thru Comics, we send you a link for a free digital download. You download that copy. If anything ever got printed or anything, you'll actually you'll have watermarks with your edition, so you'll know it's yours. It's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Then we have all the unlimited editions of our other issues. Now these are the Crimson Shadows, Wretched Realms, and Emmanuel here. The limited edition copies, the ultra edition copies, and I have them labeled. So go through it first, write them all down real quick, so when you do your checkout, you know what ones you want to choose. Hopefully in the near future, they'll allow us to attach the images to the actual add-on and reward package. It was in the survey. They were asking that question, and usually when they ask it in the survey, we find out it comes out not too long after.
Yeah, I hope they do that.
Yeah. T-shirts. There's the trading card sets. These will be coming soon. Here's the 4x6s of everything. This is Crimson Shadow, all the covers of 1, 2, Wretched Realms, CS3, all those. And then I have a limited edition set for the Poe series, Poe 1, 2, and 3 as a set of the limited edition covers. I did 1 and 3. Sean Forney did number 2. I just said Sean Forney did number 2.
Who does number 2 work for?
So there you have it. Those are all of them. We just need backers.
Yeah.
Add-on.
Yeah, add-ons are the key. Someone else pledged. So we're up to $38.51. So we're
nice.
$149 away. So
only 12 more people and we get 100 backers too.
Yeah. But here's the thing. If you do a $50 pledge, we only need 3 more people at a $50 pledge. You'll qualify for the unlimited or the brand new stretch goal edition that'll be unlocked and the other stretch goals. 3 backers at $50. That's all we need. And we do have our personal goal of number of backers being 100. So if there's some of you out there, you just want to back $1, go for it. Just so we can hit that 100 goal. That'd be nice. But
just grab the digital copies. It's a great way to get the book and low dollars.
Yeah, talk about it.
Yeah, the digital copies have been fantastic. I had so many backers for Poe that got the digital copies and like the issue 1 and 2, and many of them came back in issue 3 and bought the physical copies because they enjoyed the digital copies. So it's good either way. I mean, but the digital copies are just a great inexpensive way to get this book and all the books. So you can pick all 3 up and be able to read them, pretty instantaneously. And I like reading books digitally, but I like having them physically also. So
Mhm.
it's a great alternative, and it's an inexpensive way to get a lot of books.
Yeah.
And
So
there's not only here, but other creators. There's lots of Kickstarters that you can back and help a lot of creators like ourselves, and like Rodney Fike and Redneck Rampage and
Roadneck.
what is it?
Roadkill.
Roadkill. I always say that. It's Redneck Rampage. Was that a video game back in the day?
That sounds like
Wasn't that a video game?
A horror film.
That I grew up in Kendallville.
Redneck,
Redneck Rampage is like on the news nightly. Anyways, but you can help creators like that for a very low dollar amount.
Yeah, 1997 first-person shooter, Redneck Rampage.
There you go.
See?
You knew.
Yeah.
So if you go to drivethroughcomics.com and type in Bardstone, it comes up. We're a publisher listed on here. So we have 7 titles currently under Bardstone. That the 8th title will be Crimson Shadows 3, and we'll be adding more to that as well. But if you don't buy it now, you can buy them later. But you click on here, and there's a full-size preview. Let's see, is it coming up on the screen? Yes, it is. So it's really nice. The quality is great. And what's nice is they save all your downloads in your file. So you don't have to take up your computer space. You can just save it under your account and read it whenever you want. And there's thousands and thousands of different comic books on here. Mm-hmm. So it's really nice.
Yeah, it's a great site.
Yeah. So we've really loved it on here. I think Sean is who steered us towards it.
Yeah, he talked about it. I'd already been on him for several years. I'd taken everybody down a few years ago, but I had still got my Carl book up there for download, so it's under Boomtown Press.
So here you go. You go on here. You type Boomtown, and there's Boomtown Press. Click on it, and there's the Carl book. So you can buy it right on there and download it. So it's a really nice. Nice thing they got going on there. You can zoom in and look at the cover. You can do a quick preview where you flip through the pages like this. And, you feel like you're flipping pages. So it's really cool.
It is. It's a great alternative.
We've spared no free expense.
No free expense.
We've spared no expense. Sounds like we've got Jurassic Park.
That's right.
Yeah.
But Good stuff. Let's see here. So as far as the future of Bardstone goes, we'll leave this up. We got $38.51, guys, $149 away. And the way Kickstarter tracks this, they include the shipping in the total. So really, we only need probably $120 in pledges, and then it'll probably equal the $150 once shipping's added in. So what's next on our radar? Where are we going? It's like we've been going so hardcore for this time. It's like
I know Kevin's talked about he's ready to take a little bit of a break.
Yeah. And then I'll start working on putting together everything for the Poe collection and some new stories for that, but that'll be early next year. And then, like we discussed, I like the idea of doing our adaptation of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Yep.
I think
I've got the text downloaded already. It's just a matter of moving forward on it. I don't want to just do a direct copy as far as just a cut and paste. I want to be creative with the layout. I want to keep all the original text, but I want the layout to be a little more creative. I really want to put quality into this like we have with all of the products we've done. I think I want you guys to be proud of what you're buying from us, and but that's definitely one. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is still on the radar. Also, I've started the Essentialed, which is a series I was hoping to have released by the end of this year. I think it'll get pushed a little bit into beginning of next year, but I'm experimenting with my art style on that. I sent a little preview to Brett and Kevin earlier today.
Yeah.
Just trying something different. But that I want to release, and Crimson Shadow is first and foremost on my mind. I can't wait to move forward on the next issue, there's going to be. I mean, if you guys are really amazing, if one of you wants to donate $1,200, we'll hit the 5,000 mark where I can release the bonus story. But if we don't hit the bonus story, I have plans on I'll release it through issue 4 and do it that way.
Yeah, that's a great. It's I want people to be able to see that. That's awesome.
Yeah. So you guys got to see the line work for it. The only thing I'll say is there was one of our limited edition covers gave kind of a sneak peek at the future form of someone, and we have the moment where it's revealed in here. So I'll say that. So it's well worth $1,200 if somebody wants to do that. And there's 31 minutes to go, so you can do it.
Super backer. We need a super backer.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take a quick side note.
You get everything.
Well, if we get someone to just do all the gold covers, that's what, $600.
Yep.
And
We're
then,
halfway there.
There you go.
Yeah, and then we need someone else to do another like $600 at doing a ton of add-ons.
Yeah. And in all seriousness, those gold covers, I've been studying a lot of Kickstarter. So one of the things I've seen is these one-of-one editions. Those were $150 on other Kickstarters I've seen. So, we're going to 99. It sounds high, but you got to really remember, this is a one-of-one printing. The other nice thing is our printer is Ready Comics. They are a Diamond distributor. When they ship these out, they are packaged so well. And they come in like 9. Obviously, I can't guarantee it, but I swear they're like 9.9 grade when we get them, especially the metals. I mean,
yeah,
we have a stack out right now. Kevin sent out for slabbing to get graded, and they're in phenomenal shape when they get them to us.
Yeah, I don't know that much about them. I've shown them to a couple of people. And no one I've ever shown them to can find a single flaw in the metal covers. Because I mean, you've got you're taking away any flaw that could possibly be on the front. It's metal as long as it's not scratched or dented. It's perfect.
And they wrap them when they ship them. So
yeah, it's a perfect cover. So the only other issues it could be with the book is something on the back cover or the pressing or the staples. And I'm telling you guys, these books are immaculate.
Yeah, they're in great shape. So you get that slabbed, and it goes up in value quite a bit. So that's what we're working on too for future Kickstarters. We're getting items slabbed, and we'll have graded copies that we'll be able to include. So that'll be nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Even this weekend at Motor City Comic Con, our friend Dominic Reggio, he had a number of them slabbed. And, when it's something as a 9.8, it goes up in value quite a bit when it's authenticated. And he sold, I believe just on Saturday alone, like 6 or 8 of them. He was almost out by the time the weekend came, or by the end of the weekend came. So, they're in demand.
Yeah, it's there. It's a nice, it's a nice way to collect them, but it's also just a nice addition to your normal collection. I mean, a slab book. It's authenticated, like you said. It's just a great way to have a copy. And
in addition to being authenticated, it's cataloged, right, Kevin?
Right. They catalog all of them, so you always can look up and see how many have been graded and at what grades. So if you can get 9.8s or luckily anything higher than that, you always can go on there and look and see. So if you're getting one of these metal covers from us, graded, you're one of like only 30 copies that could be out there. So you're talking a very rare book. And if that thing grades at 9.8, 9.9 or higher, you're going to have one of the most limited books you can find if you're a collector of slab books or graded books.
And then on top of that, other collectors can look through that catalog to find out and hunt it down. So they're like, oh, there is a 9.9 out there.
Yeah,
there's one
exactly.
9.9. I want it. You
Yeah,
know,
there's
so
people
it
go
helps
out and
you
search.
build value.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
can truly buy this as an investment item. You really can.
Yeah.
So that's what's amazing. That's what's amazing about how this whole industry has evolved over the years. It used to, you remember, we used to have to wait to what was it called, the Backstreet Guide, or what? What was that book?
Overstreet, yeah.
Overstreet, yeah.
Yeah.
You had to wait till that came out to find out what things were worth, and by the time that came out, it was probably 6 months old. The data at the
easily. And
Yeah.
Well, the thing was, I remember before the internet, it was a lot of the shops still relied on that, so they didn't really jump in value unless something was going on immediately. So majority of the books did stay at whatever value Overstreet showed it at.
right.
But
Whereas
it'd be
now
like certain,
it can change immediately.
right? Well, it is. I mean, we've seen some crazy stuff this past year with people being at home saying, "Hey, I think I want to collect comics again," and they're buying while sitting at home. And we've seen some books just jump out of nowhere. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird ones too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and then like anytime like Marvel announces a new movie, it's like, you know, everyone wants Shang-Chi comics now.
Yeah.
And it's like nobody cared about them a couple months ago, but now it's like, oh, we need that.
Well, even Infinity Gauntlet, the Infinity Gauntlet series just several years ago, before the Avengers movie, when they showed Thanos for the first time, you could buy all 6 issues for like $1 a piece or less.
Right.
And now they're the first issue is going for like $50 to $60.
Wow.
Yeah. Or the Guardians. You used to be able to pick those books up for nothing. The first appearance of Groot was, you could probably find it for $10. And it's an old book. It's like Tales to Astonish something. It's like a 15-cent book. You know, it was, now that's, you know, $1,000 or whatever, you know, for a good copy. But, you know, no one cared about Guardians of the Galaxy until that movie came out. Right. Literally, no one cared about that movie until 15 minutes after it was out. There was no anticipation. Nothing happened. No one thought it was going to be good. So I think that's the one that really started the trend, because everyone's like, if they're going to make a movie, it's going to be good. If it's obscure, it starts the everyone goes out and try to find the books.
Well, actually, the trailer, when the trailer came out, that was where interest really started, because I remember the big controversy at the time was Wonder Woman didn't have a movie yet. And I remember all the memes where it says, DC, the public's not ready for a female-led superhero movie. And then at Marvel, it says, a raccoon with a gun? Let's do it.
Right?
Exactly. That was the big thing. If they didn't get Rocket right, then that would fix. Some people were like, if they don't get him right, you know, in terms of just the way he looks and interacts, if it looks fake, you know.
Well, I think that's why the very first shot they revealed, one of the first shots they revealed in that first trailer was the shot where Rocket's on Groot's arm or on his shoulder, and they both have guns blazing and the camera is rotating around. They're going, ah! And it's like, oh my God, they may pull this off. Like, I mean, I had zero interest till then. Groot.
Well, I remember it came out while I was at Tampa Bay Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And I didn't get to see it until after I got back from that the following week. But people that weekend that went and saw it on like Thursday night preview, Friday, and even through Saturday, that's all they talked about. They go, oh my God, this movie was so good. It was so fun. It was like the best fun I've had in movies in a long time. And I was like, you're kidding me. Is that good? I was like, even better. Some people at the time were like, oh, it's better, the best one ever. But that was just the initial high. But overall, it was a solid movie. And it changed really the tone of the rest of the movies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think Chris Hemsworth would have left as Thor if not for Guardians, because that tone, they saw it worked, and Chris Hemsworth was able to lobby saying that's what we need for Thor,
right?
And that's what I want to stay on. And
what a better direction! I mean, they really took that and ran with it, and Thor Ragnarok still probably it's in my top 3.
Oh,
I
as far as
I love that.
rewatchability, it's one
Oh
of the
yeah,
most rewatchable. You can watch that over and over again.
yeah, I love it. I just go to the scene where Hulk don't fight the monster, but big monster. I love
Well,
it.
or
It's
even the
just
line. That's another line where that was an unscripted line. Chris Hemsworth's going, "He's a friend from work."
Yeah.
Like it
I
was
know
so,
him.
and they ran with it.
Yeah,
Marvel. I think that we talked about it earlier today on Odd Musings. Is Marvel learns and is they have a plan, but they also understand their audience.
Mhm.
And when the audience has a strong reaction to something, they're willing to say, "Okay, we need to something is happening here. We need to
right.
work it," instead of just being snobbish, like, "Oh, that's beneath us," you know.
Well, look at I think you guys mentioned earlier, the TV shows. I think you're right. They pushed back because of everything going on. They pushed back some of the movies, but I think some of it got pushed back because they're like, well, WandaVision was a hit. Everyone loves Captain America. I mean, so they realize, all right, maybe we need to rethink some of this, and I think they're juggling some of what they were doing based on what's happened with the popularity of the TV shows and some of the movies and things that have happened. I mean, you got to mix in all the other issues and the delays and stuff, but I really think they've been taking their time to look at that and say, all right, well, what we originally had planned, let's shift this, let's do that. Let's make sure we work in an actual Captain America movie with, Falcon as, Captain America. I don't know if that was ever in the works, or what they were really going to do. So I think they really do look and see and listen and follow what's happening, and that's why they've been successful, and that's why DC sucks. I mean,
Well,
as far as movies, at least they
Yeah.
just don't listen.
I think one of the positives for DC right now is Dwayne Johnson. He's a huge Black Adam fan. He's been really pushing for this for a long time, and if he is a longtime fan, he's going to want to do justice to this. So,
Yeah.
so I really like the first trailer that little snippet they released for that DC fandom or whatever they called it.
Mhm.
So, and even I'll say the Flash trailer, they got Michael Keaton coming back, so they're learning too, in the sense that hey, the fans like a certain thing.
Yeah.
you know.
Well, even did you see the new the Batman trailer?
Yeah, I just
I
at the
that
end of the
actually I was
day,
like, that
it's
looked
still
way
Edward.
better than what I thought it was going to look like before.
He's a pencil. He's a pencil neck geek, and he refused to lift any weights to get ready for the role of Batman. I mean, come on. No matter, go look at MMA. You got to be in shape to fight that way. You're not going to be, you don't have to be like Ben Affleck shape, but you got to be in shape.
Right.
And I don't know. I have trouble believing Edward is Batman, but we'll see. Now, I will say, to be fair to him, there are other roles I've seen him in that he is a good actor. It's just DC needs to stop casting names for Batman. Batman is the name.
Yeah.
You want to know who to hire? I will tell right now, DC, for free, only because I'm a fan and I want this done right. This is who you hire for Batman. Let me pull him up. Let's see here. His name is Kevin Porter. Okay, and he has done the I don't have it here. The Bat Under the Sun ones. He does all the fan films of Batman. He's the perfect Bruce Wayne. He's the perfect Batman. He knows the character inside and out. For fan films, he changes his whole workout routine to have the body type for the bat suit he's going to be wearing. I mean, he's awesome.
Well, I've always said there's two things that separate out a lot of the comic characters, and you've got really the headliner in Marvel and the headliner in DC, Spider-Man and Batman. The reason why they're the most popular is because they have the best villains.
Mm-hmm.
They have the best rogues gallery. Spider-Man has 20 high list name villains that most people know. Same thing with Batman. You can't do that with almost any other comic character. You can sit here and name off 20 Spider-Man villains that most people are going to know who they are. Even common people. Same thing with Batman. You can't do that with Superman. You can't do that with Flash. You can't do that with almost any other superhero. That's why those characters have the best popularity. They have the best bad guys. So you're right. You don't need a name as Batman. You don't need a name as Spider-Man.
See, there's Kevin Porter as Batman.
Mm-hmm.
He's awesome. Here's Kevin Porter as Bruce Wayne. He knows like jujitsu and stuff. He does a really good Punisher too in the fan films. But he's done tons of films as Batman, and he's just amazing. So anyways, this is all Kevin Porter. Hire him. Come on, DC. That's Batman.
Well, the problem is they can hire him all they want. They just got to start writing some good stories, and they don't have to put they don't have to put the whole rogues gallery into every movie.
But we have that stuff too. Hire the writers for Bat Under the Sun. Their fan films are better than the DC films. Yeah. So just hire them, or hire the guys who do the Arkham Asylum games. That by itself could have been a great trilogy, you know, in my opinion.
Oh, it'd been great if they would have translated those to film. They would have done a great job with it. I think they could have done a great job with it because they got good characters. They had just enough in there. But the biggest problem, and this is it goes back to the 90s, is you get like the Burton films. The first two are fine. And then after that, when they bring in new directors, well, at that point, Warner Brothers takes over dictating who's got to be in it. And they're like, well, we've got to have all these villains. It's like, no. And even Nolan, with the first couple he kept it very minimal villains. And then they said he didn't want to really do the third one, but he was under contract. He goes, fine, I'll do it. And then they said, well, you have to do this now. And he had to throw in Catwoman. Never wanted to. He had to include a Robin. Fortunately, he was able to include the version he wanted. Yeah. That basically set up what could have been a good Nightwing film.
Yeah, which always comes back to Warner Brothers thinks they know more. They look down on comic books. They look down on comic fans. They think they know more. Wonder Woman was an awesome film because they didn't meddle. Wonder Woman 2 absolutely sucks because they meddled.
Yep.
It's
yeah.
Warner Brothers needs to let go of DC and let DC run itself. Like Disney doesn't try to run Marvel. It allows Marvel to run Marvel.
Right.
And that's the key difference.
Well, they also have one key person where Warner Brothers is a committee of they.
Right. All who think they know better. And even though they've not, like the president there that they hired is like, well, she's never read a comic book in her life and never attended a comic book convention, but she has a degree in marketing. Really? That's going to be the head? Like that was a few years back, I remember. Yeah. I don't think she's still there, but you can't run it that way.
Well, I had someone one time in Chicago Wizard World who was working with, I think Adult Swim or something like that, and telling us that we were doing it wrong at the tables. I said, "Well, what do you mean?" She goes, "Well, you shouldn't be sitting here pitching like that. That's old. That's old way of doing it." I said, "What do you want us to do? We're all broke. She goes, "Oh, you should have like a commercial and this." And I would say, I said, "You're just." I finally called her an idiot. I said, "You're just an idiot." I said, "You obviously have no clue how things work." I said,
"You're coming from marketing.
You're coming from a TV. This is the grassroots. This is the in-person stuff. This is what builds a basic fan base."
It's also a complete lack of understanding what a comic book convention is.
Yeah,
half of the sale is the simple fact. The way I compared it, and I used to say it all the time, is Disney World. When you go to Disney World, you're willing to pay $15 for a cheap little keychain. Why? Not because the keychain is worth $15, but because it becomes a memory charm that every time you look at that keychain, you think of the experience.
Yep.
And it's the same thing at comic book conventions. Half of the whole thing, the value that they see in this isn't just the piece of paper with the artwork or the book. It's also, I met the creator. I spoke to the person who created this. I found out what their inspiration was. I found out why did they like this in a movie and not that. They walk away with a memory. And every time they look at that book or that piece of art, that memory is triggered. And that's what people like that would never understand.
Yeah. I had people tell me I didn't know I was talking about that she's involved in this. I looked and said, I got a marketing degree. She just got into whatever she's doing and she thinks she knows something. They're there pitching something for themselves and going, oh yeah, you guys had a nice big, $100,000 display because it wasn't your money,
Exactly.
And you could have TVs going stuff like that, and you gave away trinkets for what? So people go watch your channel. I'm here selling a physical product. I said, you don't know what you're talking about. And when people are trying to say, she's got this, and I would say, I got a marketing degree. I've been doing marketing and sales, since 30 years now. So no, the way you do it is you got to present it to people, get it out to them. And if you got the money to have it on TV, well, then you wouldn't be sitting at a Comic-Con, but you'd already be known.
If I had that kind of money, I could create an amazing animation and 3D graphics and all this stuff to make this like how I could bring it to life, how I have it in my head. But the reality is there's a budget. Speaking of budgets, we're at 38.51 still. So come on, guys, 149 away.
We're only 11 minutes to go.
I gotta do the politician point with the thumb. We can do this.
It's good. It's good.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. As he points to Hillary. I told the truth.
Yes, he did.
Did you ever see that Saturday Night Live skit where they did that?
Yeah.
So they show him saying that, and then behind the camera, see Hillary standing right in the direct line of where he's pointing. He's like, I told the truth. Oh, the good old Clinton years.
Yeah, those were.
I'll tell you what,
was comic gold right there.
Yeah, it was. That's when Saturday Night Live was really good too. They had they did the impression spot on, but they also made fun of everybody. Like didn't matter what side of the political aisle they were on. And
they were making fun of Clinton, they were making fun of Dole and all of that at the same time.
Oh yeah, Hillary, and then the Republicans, Dole and all of them. It was just funny, not anymore. But
yeah, they had better writing then.
Yeah.
Think of all the people that left that were the writers. I mean, Tina Fey was just a writer then.
Was she?
Yeah, she was just a writer.
Well, when she became head writer, that's when it really changed, and it became more about being political and not being politically funny.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, we should also give a shout out. Well, we'll share the link as soon as it goes live at 8 p.m. So the moment ours ends, our good friend Rodney Fike and Hasm is going to be launching their Roadkill Rampage Part 2, better known as Redneck Rampage.
It should be Redneck Rampage.
They launch at 8 p.m. So they are launching right away. They are going to do a 48-hour special cover, I believe, as how Kevin did it for Poe. That was popular. Yeah. People did like that.
People loved that. That was great. Yeah.
So they do have that. So you're going to want to get in early on that, but not before you blow your budget with us.
Ben, here.
It's on credit card. So ours will charge right away, but you'll have a few weeks to replenish your funds to pay for Rodney's. So
plenty to go around. Come on.
So you can pledge today for Rodney's. You don't have to pay until they actually. When do they hit? Or like when you fund, or at the end? Of it?
Within a couple minutes of it ending is when it actually.
At the ending. Yeah. So his will be going for at least 3 weeks, I think, 3 or 4 weeks. So So you can blow your budget here with us in the next 8 minutes, and then you'll have at least one payday between now and when so you're okay. We're still looking for that $1,149 pledge to cross us over multiple stretch goals.
Yeah.
Just need one super backer.
Super backer. Let's refresh just in case there's a lag. Nope, still there. But it's been going good. I'll go to the dashboard here, show off this for a couple minutes here. So we had an amazing start. We hit the funding in less than 12 hours. That was awesome. And then it kind of got a little slow, but that's expected. Then we got a little depressed here. And by we, I mean me. Because all of a sudden there was like a slew of people canceling. And I'm like, what's going on? I was crying and eating ice cream on bonds. But then it started picking up again slowly. But then the last 2 or 3 days, we really had a nice ramp up. So that's good. It'll be really good to beat this 4,000 line, though. Another good thing, though, we had 87 followers and converted 42%. That's our highest percentage. Prior, Kevin had the highest percentage of 38%, I think.
I think
with,
so, yeah.
Poe 3 or 2. I forget which one. I think 3. So this was good. We like to break new ground on everyone. So this is our new ground here is the highest conversion rate so far. So that's good. You can see the breakdown of rewards. So it's a lot of really cool information that they put on here. So good stuff. So where are we at? Not long. 7 minutes.
6. Just changed.
Oh,
fast.
6. 88 backers. So let's see. Where were we for the other ones? Let's go to Crimson Shadows 2. We had 81 backers. So we outdid the backers from last time. So that's what I'm hoping for. Every time to have a little bit more. That's the goal there. So 81 for that. But I think I actually had more. Where were we here? We had 88 backers for Crimson Shadows 1. So we're tying. Okay. We're tying them.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So good stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see. I know someone out there is waiting. You just want to be the last one. I can sense you. It was my birthday the other day too. So, $150 pledge. I'm not asking for a free handout. I'm willing, and I want to work for you. I want to give you my comics. So, that would make a nice birthday present where I'm giving you stuff. I'm reaching, guys. 5.
He's trying everything.
I'm tired today. I got up so early last few days. And then for those of you watching who know Jill, so tomorrow, her daughter Emily has got some medical issues here. We did announce it before. She's got her leukemia came back. So tomorrow we're going out to U of M for the day. We'll be lining her up with doctor appointments and tests, and we're going to be prepping her. And then next Monday, she actually goes in. She'll be in for 3 weeks, getting the treatment. But we're highly optimistic. And, it's never good, but we're optimistic because they caught it very early this time. So we'll see where it goes. So any prayers would be greatly appreciated as well from anybody watching. Let's see here. 4 minutes. I need a time machine to jump ahead to 4 minutes so we can be done. What are you doing over there, Brett? You look like you're doing something. What is that?
Oh, I'm on my phone.
I
was looking at Rodney's.
I can't find it. I did the preview page.
Yeah, the preview page doesn't show up other than when you click the link they gave.
Right. I wish it would show up, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I figure as soon as it launches, they'll send me an email reminding me, which is okay, but
yeah, and I'll click on that and we'll post the link real quick once that goes up. That was live. Oh, what is this? Comic-Con Special Edition Exhibit Space Application. They sent me
that's
an
for
application.
2022.
No, this is for November, for this year, November. They're sending me the November one. They're saying my previous application is incomplete. Oh, that's why. They know my answer. I'm not going. All right. Come on, people.
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
We need
I'm
music.
just waiting. I'm waiting for them to actually send an invoice so we know what's going on.
I know, right?
I got in, but I haven't sent an invoice yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think next time for the next Kickstarter, that Cameo?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do Cameo.
Like Word Up, like Cameo. It's the call word. Cameo.
CAMEO, I think it is.
The band, like the funk band from the 80s, Cameo.
No, it's an app. It's an app where all these celebrities are on, and you pay
I
like,
know.
oh, okay.
$100, you can get a cameo with Scott Zambelli.
No, but I think it's cool.
He will zoom in for your birthday party.
No, but like get somebody from The Office or who knows where to pitch, do a 30-second video pitching this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then put it on the Kickstarter. I think that'd be awesome.
There you go.
Get Kevin from The Office or someone like that. I think he made the most money on Cameo was Kevin from The Office.
Yeah, that first year he made like $2 million or something.
Yeah, just acting.
It was
like
ridiculous.
the old part.
Because
Yeah,
everybody just loved it what he did. So
now we
but
truly
he
are
did
in
like
the
20 a
final
day.
Yeah, but they're only like 1-minute videos or something.
Yeah, they're short. The one I got Brandy for Christmas from Sean T. It was almost 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
He spent some time singing her happy birthday, the whole 9 yards, or Merry Christmas.
Wow.
Yeah, it was great. It was wonderful. She loved it.
90
was
seconds,
amazing.
folks. You gotta have quick fingers now. Get in there. $1,200. Let's go. Get that pledge in.
Come on.
Come on. What's the over under that we get?
This is where you gotta get
someone.
Stanley Swadowski to do one for you, so you can have him do the last minute bit.
You
Rosie,
get to
wait for the
drink
last
some
minute.
fire hose.
It's here.
It's now.
Stanley Sadowski was so awesome. Oh my god, I loved him. My mop, my mop. All right, here we go. So, like the second this ends, Haslam should launch if they're on top of things. Here we go. 34 seconds, the anticipation. Come on, someone get some pledges in there. We need 100 more pledges. Let's go.
Oh,
there's somebody.
We're $88 short. We're $88 short.
Come on. One more. Come on.
$88 short. Backer 89, you are awesome. Just so you know. You are awesome. 3, come on. We got 2 seconds left. Come on. But we got the fireworks.
Yay!
How awesome. Another Kickstarter crosses the finish line. So thank you, everyone.
That's fantastic.
Awesome. You should look and see who that final backer was. We need to thank them.
That was fun. Yeah, that was awesome.
I'll have to look them up. That was it gave some excitement at the end there. That was awesome. Thank you, everybody. So as we said in the Kickstarter, this book is still in production, but we gave enough extra time. The plan is to ship no later than end of February, but my sincere hope is mid to late January, you'll be getting these in hand. So that's my hope there. If you missed out on this Kickstarter, you will have a second chance. We are going to, we're not going to be as aggressive as Kickstarter with all the crazy rewards, so you won't get the awesome rewards that you get here, but you can still get, we're going to start up an Indiegogo campaign in about a week or so. So if you missed out, it's okay. We're going to give a second chance offering coming up here. So shall we look up Roadkill Rampage now?
I haven't got anything notification yet, so
let's see. Roadkill Rampage. I still the old one.
I know.
Where are you? Or they're going live at 8. So they might be launching it while they're on the air. Let me look up.
Yeah, they just went live. It says just I see Tina and Rodney. And I think it's got a
Dun,
quick start.
dun.
Oh,
Wednesday night at 8.
yeah, I got it saved,
Yeah,
but it
should
hasn't
be.
gone live yet. So
And excited to finally be bringing you issue 2 of Roadkill Rampage. It's chock full of creamy goodness, as you would expect.
I hear Rodney.
I got him on the phone.
We get to watch the further chronicles of Tess as she makes her journey towards home.
As you can see,
And,
or as you did
we are
just
very-
see, we just ran and we are very excited to present it to you. We have Sean Langley on board for the art for issue 2. A very, very talented young man from Gallipolis, Ohio. Stephanie is in the house. What's happening, Stephanie? Squirrel surprise.
So is
Casey's
the
in the house?
sound
What's
coming
happening,
through on
Casey?
mine
3
from
purple
running
hearts.
his?
Awesome.
yeah, I hear it.
You
Yeah,
can
I hear
hear
it.
him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're having a watch
We're
party,
streaming your
watching a
Lost
watch
Rock page
party
as well.
for our
Yay.
Kickstarter.
Awesome. You guys rock. Thanks, guys.
5 people, so we're up to 5 people, so we'll let a couple more trickle in and then we'll get it started.
Okay, so
Alright.
So
they're just waiting for a couple more people before they actually start it.
so talk for a minute.
Oh, they're
So-
gonna drop it while it's hot.
I just want to say that this crazy woman here has been busting her ass getting this up and running. I'm very proud of her. She's put together an awesome campaign. So kudos to her. And yeah, I'm just so excited for everybody to finally see the next issue. And we're already on issue 3. So that's going to be fun as well. And Shaggy's in the house. I'm here, he says. Where Sean says, where's the squirrel puppet? Oh, where's he at?
No, it's really hyper-
He's over there in the bag on top of the Pac-Man game. Down.
So we're gonna get squirreled because producer he's
Oh.
online. I think he's in the stuff from where we went to the Forney Fortress the one night.
Oh yes, he's packed up.
All right.
We've got extra hands.
Forney Fortress. Huh?
All right, so
Oh, here we go.
let's do this.
They're launching
We're
it
gonna see how
live.
good I am. Not very. I'm on the wrong page already.
Right.
All right, are we
Here
ready?
we go. We
Here we
got
go.
9 people in the house.
It's going live.
Skadoosh.
Did it go? Hey, it's live.
So it
So
is
let's-
live.
It is live.
Let's
All right,
get in there.
So heard several people are going to be backer number
Oh,
one.
Who's it gonna be?
Back
We're into the stretch.
There's
there we go.
Someone's already there.
Wow, that was
All right.
fast.
Thank you, back to 1.
So
I backed it.
Did you?
You got it
All right.
quick.
I don't know
play
if
the
I'm number
video
one,
game for
but
that.
So
I
if
backed
anybody
it.
didn't see the video,
We're gonna
we'll play the video.
Wait,
again
someone
here real
back.
quick.
Backer one only backed
Maybe if I
$1.
can figure this
That's
out.
not right.
Boo!
Boo.
Oh, see,
Back-
I backed the full project.
Yeah. They got a video.
Sweet.
And we're back.
all right.
All right. So for the first day, you can see we got 2 48-hour specials. Well, we got one 48-hour special. So Amon Hill's limited edition cover is available for the first 38 hours. 48 hours. I should not talk. We should let Rodney talk. And then we got the first day backer bonus of the rodent and the Russell, the love muscle. Everybody gets a print of their beautiful faces.
It's beautiful.
So, and that's our main cover. So there's some of Sean's art.
Some of the interior artwork, some
Yeah.
of the interior pages.
You talk about it.
Okay, and then we have here's some of the rewards. We have cover A, which is Sean Langley's. It's a digital plus a digital for $10.
Yeah.
Uh,
So and then we got the 2 variant covers. Sean Forney did one, and Andre Ausch did one. Ausch. Did I say that
Ouch.
right?
Yeah.
So, and this is actually Andre's first variant cover.
variant cover. Yes.
So that makes it even more special if you're a follower of Andre's,
Yes.
or Dre Studios, as he's also known. And then we have brought on Steph Wilson to do some covers for us. So he has some standard trade dress covers. And then we also have virgin and hollow foil covers that are available through the add-ons. So you will have to get to the add-on screen to get to those.
Awesome.
We're also going to have a blank cover this time.
Yay.
And then Sean and Rodney are offering up some commissions. And then we have some high-end tiers for those collectors that want all of the stuff and carry-in
All right.
covers. There's a package where you can save a
I'm
little
gonna
money.
get them
And then
off of
Sean
here.
is graciously,
People can find them that way. Stop screen. Let me get out of this. Back and back. There we go. All right. So I got my backing in on there. You guys got a little taste of it. I posted the link down there for Roadkill Rampage 2. So go check them out. It's a fun series. It has the feel of the Grindhouse films, right? What'd you say?
Yes.
Yeah.
Grindhouse.
Yeah. So if you like the Grindhouse films, this will be right up your alley. It's a fun product that they're putting out, and check it out. It's good stuff, and I have no doubt they'll hit their minimum funding goal, and they'll be on time. They are very experienced at running Kickstarters, so they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they're good. It's pretty good.
And the first one was great. It was wonderful.
Yeah, I agree. So just so people can see where is it? Shoot. Here it is. Trying to open it up so people can see where they're at already. They're already at $231 with 8 backers. So that's awesome. Good for them. Nice stuff.
Fantastic.
Congrats to them for launching their new one. Thank you to them too. They've been big on they've shared our link a number of times. That's why we love to reciprocate and share our buddies' links as well. So good stuff. Go check it out. You will be eternally thanked by all of us.
Good karma. You'll
Good
get
karma.
good karma.
Yeah, and we'll have Rodney on. Rodney's going to join us on Musings on November 3rd.
November 3rd. So we'll talk
Yep.
some more then about it.
Yep.
All right, folks. Well, thank you guys for all your help.
Hey,
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Going and
excited.
yeah. So until next Kickstarter, guys, probably in a couple months. It was all over again. Actually, with the holidays coming, I think I'm going to work on just building up more content so the Kickstarters could launch sooner.
Yep.
With less work in between them. So, and then probably around February, maybe March, we'll probably launch our next Kickstarter probably.
Something.
Yeah, something like that. So Kevin's like, oh, great. It's
Catch up. I
exhausting.
gotta catch up.
It's exhausting. It is. All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching. We're
Yep.
signing off.
Thanks, guys.